Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 1 of The Batman Who Laughs. Now as you know, The Batman Who Laughs is meant to be from the Dark Multiverse. One in a reality where, based on Batman's worst fear about becoming something like the Joker, and there have been other versions of Batman in the Dark Multiverse. One where based on the fear of having superpowers, one based on the fear of his feelings for Diana, and so on. So let's get on with the story. It starts off with, Bruce Wayne remembering his childhood, how him and his family would play games and that for long hours. And we see how, at Gotham, we see how Bruce is chasing some smugglers, saying, "Alfred, status!" "I see at least 3 shooters, sir, not including the driver." "And the trucks?" And we see how, they're smuggling in, they're mainly smuggling out unwanted goods. And we see how, Bruce Wayne as Batman has to track them down. And we see how, they're causing more harm. And we see how Batman has to kind of use the gadgets in his Batcycle to save 2 cars. And of course, tries to take down the sort of shooters and get to the rowboats, which are basically storing in bodies from morgues and everything else. And we see how, Batman using his Batarang to take down some of his targets and take down the 3rd shooter. And of course, after getting in, we see how he locates one of the bodies and finds out to his shock and horror that it's him, but of course from another reality. And after going into the Gotham morgue, we see how he analyses everything about this version of Bruce Wayne, and he even does a good analysing skills, pointing out his history, his training, and his retirement, and of course his marriage to Selina Kyle. And of course, after getting back into the sort of Batcycle, the sort of car, we see how he says, "Alfred, it's him. He's back, I know it." "You mean he can't?" "Yes, you know where he has to take there, right now." And we see how, at Arkham Asylum, we see how, there's one Batman with a lightsaber, another one which is meant to have Batman with basically guns and everything, showing what Bruce Wayne would become if he never really understood the dangers of guns, and of course nearly kills off Mr. Freeze. And we are introduced to another Batman, who, after going in, we see how, someone who is meant to be the Joker is actually a decoy. And we see how, this version of Batman introduces the Batman Who Laughs, saying, "But I am..." "You, wait, we can work something out. We can team up." "That's kind of you, Joker. My answer is And we see how, after the little debacle in Gotham, we see how Gordon knows that this wasn't Bruce Wayne, but have to keep the sort of lights off. But we see how, Bruce Wayne points about the Dark Multiverse and everything that happened. And of course, knows that Joker has a failsafe if he ever dies, that will release Joker Toxin that will create someone else to be his new successor, and has to find the real Joker. So of course, after doing some thorough investigation, we see how Bruce Wayne figures out where Joker really is. And of course, after figuring it out, Joker shows up, the real one, saying, "I'm supposed to say knock knock first." "You'll be safe here, Joker." "But I don't want to be safe, old friend." So of course, after using a trick gun, this is where Joker's plan is going to work perfectly. In other words, to create a monster, you need to make the monster yourself. So of course, due to a dose of Joker toxin, shows that, yeah, Bruce is going to end up becoming something like the Batman who laughs. Obviously showing that, yeah, to fight a monster, you need to become the monster. And yeah, this is the story. So I think issue 1 isn't too bad. Like I said, we obviously know that, yeah, the point of the Dark Multiverse is meant to show people's fears, worries, insecurities, and all that. And each version of Batman is meant to be a represent to what Bruce Wayne might have and could have become if he ever got misguided, corrupted, or ended up becoming something far worse. And I think it's still a good readable story, so it definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.